Hey guys, welcome to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Melissa. I like to be a fly on the wall. I like to buzz through the blinds of the energy on my mind. This reading will be focused on Amberlynn. We're going to ask some questions that were left by I Love in my last Amberlynn reading. Thank you for the questions. I appreciate it, I Love. You always leave great questions in my Amberlynn readings. This is a general reading. It's for entertainment purposes only. Everything I'm saying is just allegedly, in my opinion, and for entertainment. But let's ask some questions and see what the cards have to say. And if you are not already and you want to help support my channel, please consider subscribing. If you want to donate to me, you can buy me a coffee or get something off my Amazon wish list. If you want a personal reading, send me an email. All that info is in my description. Thanks, guys. Now let's see if we can buzz through the blinds of Amberlynn's mind. We're going to start with the question, why Amber keeps saying it was her choice to go. Now, in my last reading, we peeked in on why Amber went home. So that is why Love left this question specifically. Because in my last reading, I felt that she was not going home because she necessarily wanted to. So, again, general reading, entertainment purposes only. But show me, please, why does Amber keep saying to the audience that it was her choice to leave? Show me a little bit deeper about... Oh, that's too much. Show me the gist of it, please. Justice. Alright. A lot. That's too many. I see judgment, though. Thank you. The Emperor. Ten of Swords. Six of Cup. Page of Cup. Nine of Swords. Two of Pentacle. On the bottom, I see a Nine of Pentacle, the Eight of Cup to the Empress. Alright. So, I feel like some of this, or like, what? There's a few reasons why Amberlynn would be saying what she's saying. Well, one, she usually manipulates, twists, bends, or just straight up lies, you know, in general, right? That's kind of the MO, and why most of us don't believe a lot of what she says. But here I feel like with this Justice card, this could have to do with, you know, I just saw in my head, now initially this isn't what I felt, but holding the card and I just felt it and saw in my mind's eye, legal matters. So some of this could have to do with what was going on in the rumor mill about her brother. If you guys know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. Having to do with, like, legal matters connected to this Justice card. But initially what I felt when I saw it was, like, imbalance and bad choices. So we're starting with the Emperor, which is, like, an energy that likes to control things. Usually in good energy, I used to say the Emperor is a leader that we follow because we trust them, because we can, because they are a good leader. But in negative energy, they can be a bully, all right? They can, like, misuse their power. And then we see this Ten of Swords. The feeling of being betrayed. Next to this, the Six of Cup. Now, sometimes when I do a love reading, I associate the Six of Cup with a feeling of, like, a soulmate connection. Like, feeling like we've known this person possibly in a past life, all right? Or, like, the person you're dealing with in a relationship, when you met them, they could have, like, either you did feel like you knew them in a past life, or they might say that, okay, to manipulate a situation. I'm feeling that there with this, you know, these cards next to it. But initially what I felt was a jealousy. towards maybe specifically Tommy's child. So I don't know if there was like a power struggle or like Amber feeling like she was competing with Tommy's child almost for attention. Because this Page of Cup to this Nine of Sword, this Page of Cup is about the messages and the love. This Nine of Sword, I usually call it like the person that feels like they are in a nightmare. They're stressed out. Anxiety is connected to this card. And sometimes I say it's like the person is in a waking nightmare. And then we see this Two of Pentacles, the juggler. This makes me feel like Amberlynn may have felt like she wasn't getting the amount of attention that she thought she would be getting. Now, I don't know if this is also, like, it could be that there was, you know, a feeling like she was competing with or had to share the spotlight when it came to the attention that Tommy had to give, and she could feel like she was competing with Tommy's child. That might have been something that they argued about or became something that they argued about, okay? And I feel like Amberlynn may have felt like this Nine of Pentacles, I usually associate it with a single energy. This Eight of Cups is the person that's walking away. I usually say they're walking away, even though they don't want to, but they know they have to. Like it's necessary. And then we're moving towards this Empress. Now, when I get the Empress in an Amberlynn reading, or like Chantal, I usually associate it with like feeder behavior, feederism, okay? And that whole thing that's connected to Tommy and her. Just seeing this, and I feel weird saying this, but I do feel like part of Amberlynn, all right, may have felt like, okay, you know, maybe I do need, or it's good for me to go back home, even though I don't think she wanted to, because I feel like she is emotionally connected to this person, and like she does want to have a relationship. I think she wants to have a relationship so badly that she'll make it work with this person, even though they're probably not the best person for her to be working on things with. But I almost feel like this Empress could represent two things. One, that she might have recognized that it would be in her best interest, one, for her content, because of the backlash or all the negative attention that's been kind of put on specifically Tommy, the past that Tommy has, that is connected to the feederism. You can't escape it, okay? Tommy can't walk away from it. You can't, you know, word salad your way around it. It's what it is. We all know. Anyway, but I also feel like this is, because the Empress is the mother energy, so like this could also represent that Amberlynn maybe did miss her mother, or felt like going back home and spending time with her mom would be a good thing. Or Tommy may have presented it to her that way, like, you know, I have to do stuff as a mom, and you know, maybe you should go and spend time with mom, you know, your mom. And also maybe Amberlynn's mom wanted her to come home too, okay? It was like, I don't know, I've done readings where I focused on Mama Lynn, and I did feel like she had an idea of what was going on, what was being said in the community, and definitely had some concerns, but felt like, you know, Amberlynn's a grown person, and she's gonna, you know, endgame do what she wants to do. And I do think that Mama Lynn recognizes that Amberlynn desperately wants to be in love, in a relationship, or, you know, the type of love that Mama Lynn cannot provide, all right? So that's what I'm seeing there. And another question that I love left was, are Amber's recent videos eating on camera, are they for Emily specifically? So show me please about these videos that Amberlynn is making where she's, she's eating. Are those for Emily specifically? Like, is Amberlynn making those videos for Emily? Like, is Emily requesting her to, eat certain things, or... Alright, I see a King of Swords on the bottom, Temperance and the Lovers, Knight of Wands, Ten of Wands, Justice, Seven of Pentacles, Two of Swords, and the Devil. Alright, well, I would say yes. We're starting with the Knight of Wands. That's the energy that Knights take action. Wands are connected to passion, impulsiveness. Sometimes it's an ego-driven energy. The Ten of Wands. So a lot of times when I see the Ten of Wands specifically, like in Amberlynn readings, I associate it, just this energy that has trouble walking, Justice, balance. So it's like Tommy might be kind of, request. Again, general reading for entertainment purposes only. Everything I'm saying is just allegedly and in my opinion. But this would make me feel that, like, this person wants, or encourages Amberlynn to take these certain actions because they find them, they like to see Amberlynn struggle. This whole thing where Amberlynn's been showing her body, full body shots, which she used to not do. I don't know, correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. But, like, yeah, when you're watching her walking and stuff, that might be specifically for Tommy, like these full body shots. And it could be presented like, this is how we keep the balance and the connection in this long distance relationship, because it's an investment, this relationship, keeping the spark going. This Knight of Wands is also about that, like the spark, the impulsiveness, the passion. And like the Two of Swords is here. So it's like, this is something that's hidden right in front of us, right? And then we see this Devil card. It's ending with the Devil card, which one is the Capricorn energy that is Amberlynn's card. She's a Capricorn, but it's also a card that represents sometimes like the obsessiveness, like being obsessed. So like Amberlynn could be doing this because part of her is obsessed with Tommy, obsessed with like trying to, keep their attention, Tommy's attention on her. This can also be connected to devious or like salacious type of behaviors, also toxic behaviors. But yeah, I would say this is, yeah, all right, yes. And seeing here on the bottom, we have this like King of Swords. So this is the way that like Tommy in a way could like present this almost in a way I just saw in my mind's eye, like the dominance. Okay, so this could be a way also that Tommy shows her dominance over Amberlynn, like if that's some like kink in their connection. And then we see Temperance here. This is about patience. So like Tommy could even say something to Amberlynn, like you're my baby girl and be patient. We're soulmates. We're meant to be together. We'll be together again. And this is a way to keep the excitement, the romance, like just, anyway. And seeing this Knight of Sword under it again, more about like controlling this person even from the distance. Six of Wands, like she celebrates and admires Amberlynn when she does these things. And I mean, this Lovers card, I've been getting the Lovers for them since I started peeking in on them. So yeah, anyway, this could be the thing that, like, the way that these energies are bound in this card, these two people, they're bound, but they're willingly bound to this pillar, connected to this, like, this energy. They choose to be in this. In the Lovers card, these energies, they like mirror each other, right? These cards, in a way. And it just shows how in this relationship, this toxic thing, because it's toxic. What's the thing that binds them together is toxic. But the way that they see it, or like, it's like they bring out the worst in each other, but they praise each other as they do this, or like, anyway, alright, yeah. Yeah, I would say that it's absolutely, these videos are not only made for Tommy, but made, like, directed, you know, in a way, by her from a distance, and it's like a kink. Alright, and the last question that I'm going to ask that was left, it kind of is, to me, part of this last question, or it's connected to it, is Amber trying to make feeder content. Like, is she making feeder content? Now, I've done readings in the past on her and Fruity asking that question specifically, and I said what I said in those readings, but let's see what the cards have to say. So I'll just word it like this: Does Amber knowingly make feeder content? Does she make like a profit from that? You know, is kind of what I want to know. So buzz me in and show me something about. All right, look, on the bottom there's the Sun, the Ace of Pentacle, and the Nine of Pentacle. Now, I don't remember the cards I got in the other reading I did, specifically on Amberlynn asking this question. I know I did a reading asking this. But, I mean, look, this would say to me, now I'll see what came out here, because a few did, but we see here the Sun. So, this is something that's a yes, and this is a yes card too, alright? So, just, if I was just pulling a card, a yes and no, I would say yes, but just seeing this next to it, like these two cards, makes me feel like yes, and that she's probably done this for a long time, okay? That it's a way to put coin in her hand, and it also brings her some sort of happiness, makes her feel seen, admired, adored, okay? Kept a roof over her head, and even just seeing this now, I'm actually connecting it to Tommy, her current relationship. I just felt this. So it could be through actually this content that I feel that she's been part of creating for a minute now. I don't think this is a new thing. Maybe it's been 4 years. I don't know. So, sorry about there's a train passing. It's like shaking things, and you probably hear it. I don't know, but if you do, I apologize. Seeing this just now, it made me feel like that's how she maybe actually met Tommy. And I know I've done readings where I've said that personally, from my readings, I have felt that Tommy and Amberlynn have known each other way longer than they're telling us. That's just how I feel from the readings I've done. So that could be how they actually came together. Alright, let's just see what came out here. Sorry, but I'm a hot mess here, sorry. Welcome to the shit show. Page of Sword, Three of Sword, Five of Coin, King of Sword, Seven of Pentacle. So this makes me feel like I almost feel like she was part of, or has been part of, some sort of either the community itself in some sort of way, or had maybe there was like 4 people, 3 to 4 people that she made videos for specifically, okay? This makes me feel like she's conflicted within about this specifically. I don't know if this kind of makes me feel like part of her feels like if she were to walk away, that she can't walk away. You know what I just saw in my mind's eye? That part of her really wants to not be this way. Like, part of her wants to lose weight. But she worries about the physical. Like, what her body would look like if she were to lose a bunch of weight. Like the loose skin. Things like that. I mean, this would make me feel like part of her thinks of it like like it's smart to do this. Like, this is just makes sense almost. Or almost like I'm so deep I'm so deep in it. There's no turning back now. She may have actually originally kind of hooked up with someone and made this sort of content for someone, or like a handful of people, 3 to 4 people specifically, when she was like feeling heartbroken. It could have been after the Destiny breakup I'm feeling, where she was just not feeling good about herself, feeling like you know, Destiny was her person, and like she was never going to have the love relationship that she in her mind envisioned herself to have. That's just what I'm feeling. From this 3 of Swords, I just saw like a breakup, or where something like where she felt like she was cheated on or something, and then maybe did it as a way to either get back at the person that she felt wronged her, like in her mind, or did it because like she was heartbroken and feeling inadequate, unloved, alone, you know, and it just morphed into something like into what it is now. And I think she was trying to like break away from it when she was talking to that person, Erica. Because I feel like when she was with Erica, she was actively trying, and she was losing weight. But as soon as that fell apart, it was like, I feel like Tommy was a person in the background. She might have been making feeder content for Tommy. Maybe Tommy was someone that paid her. As I'm seeing these coins and just feeling like these two have definitely had more time together, building some sort of connection than they have let on to us. That's just what I have felt for a while. Alright, yeah, that's what I'm seeing. That, yeah, and look, under, yeah, I don't know, I feel like even, I'm seeing these 3 cards under the 9 of Pentacles there, and seeing this, oh, I don't know, just this wand energy kind of connect, I don't know, just makes me think of Tommy, and the fruit roll-up thing. Just, I can never get that out of my head. I know I'm the only one. I don't know. You guys don't know what I saw when I did my reading, and the first time that fruit roll-up was introduced. I can't unsee it. But yeah, it's like, again, this 10 of Wands, like, an energy like that's having trouble, struggling to walk. Foolish energy, not learning from their mistakes, being in the moment, going towards new beginnings without looking at what they're jumping into. And this King of Wands, which I kind of associate sometimes with Tommy's energy. Alright, guys, that's what I'm seeing there. Thanks for being here if you stayed till the end. And again, if you are not already and you want to help support my channel, please consider subscribing. You can buy me a coffee or buy something off my Amazon wishlist, or contact me through email if you would like a personal reading. All that info is in my description. Thanks so much, guys, for being here. I love you, and I'll see you next time.